Greetings, adventurers, and welcome to Double Advantage, a D&D show where half of us have no idea what's going on at any given moment. It's complete and utter chaos, but guess what? We love it. I am your Dungeon Master, John, and along with me, like usual, are my beautiful friends. So let's go ahead and get these beautiful faces introduced, starting with the one and only Mr. Blazing Torchic.
Hello everybody, my name is Blazing Torchic, and in this campaign I play Melon Sakto, the male wood elf rogue, who has these beautiful psychic knives that go stabby stabby. I can summon them, I can throw them, I can do loads of cool things, and soon I'll be able to do even cooler things. But yeah, this boy just runs around, sneaks, throws his knives, stabs, and generally just being awesome.
Top of the kill board.
Top of the kill board.
What are we looking
at? Not by much though. I'm gonna have to bring it up. I believe I'm on 20 and Bryce is on 12 with one triple kill.
With one triple kill. Speaking of Bryce, Mr. BryceKrispie, introduce yourself.
What's going on, guys? I am BryceKrispie. I play Volstagg, the half-orc druid. Recently balded. If you haven't seen the last episode, go back and watch that because that was a doozy and really shows off how, I don't want to say OP my character can be because it wasn't really me, but yeah, just go check out the last episode.
You had some help.
Yeah, I had some help there, but
there was...
It was a pretty badass moment.
Something was in your corner with that one. Mm-hmm. And last but certainly not least, returning guest character, Annabelle, a.k.a. my girlfriend. Hey, I'm a nerd,
Hello.
but I have a girlfriend.
I play Noki, the myconid monk, who is accompanying the party at the moment.
Guiding them through the region of Caesarius, a beautiful mushroom realm with all sorts of crazy shit where at this point anything's possible, or at least everybody thinks that anything is possible. So go check out the last episode. Everybody got into some shenanigans. There was a bunch of funny moments and also a bunch of badass moments, so go check it out. But before we get into it, shout out to the artists of the show, Renny, Texas, Mitch, Ninja, and Carl Uber. Without them, none of this would be possible. Go ahead and support them. All their links down below. And go ahead and support our boy Datsunami, who played the cleric known as Arias Scald. So, I think that's it, unless anybody has anything to remind me to say. Alright, let's go ahead and get into episode 33 of Double Advantage. In the last episode, our intrepid adventurers, the Lightbreakers, made their way to the Lumen Grove in the Underdark region of Caesarius. This lavish mushroom, almost kingdom-like village where there were these, I guess, akin to treehouse-like structures with bridges connecting each of these 700-foot-tall mushrooms that glow with this bioluminescent light. The lumen moss floating around, the bloom toads hopping to and fro, which they used to travel with their new companion, Noki, aka the Shadow Stalker, a myconid monk who has scouted out this region and is accompanying the party to deal with a Duergar outpost camp that is currently treating them as prey and waiting for them to leave their home so that they may consume them for sustenance. The Sovereign Orasil tasked the Lightbreakers with, however they deem necessary, removing these creatures, and they chose violence very quickly. To whose fault that may lie, that's up to them. But after an intense battle of lightning and earth and balding, the dust finally settled. And now the three of you lie at the base of this camp, looking about at the countless bodies that are bubbling currently still and smoking as... What do you wish to do? Volstagg, you are still in toad form. Sakado and Noki, you guys are just finishing up the remnants of your respective fights. So, the world is yours.
I'll go ahead and drop toad form.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna cast Healing Word on myself at 3rd level.
Okay. 3rd level Healing Word.
Your boy's low.
Okay. Can you do me a favor?
Yeah.
Can you roll a D100 for me?
Oh, son of a bitch. Can I heal myself first?
It'll go through. So yes, go ahead and heal. It does. Well,
Okay. What? Yeah. How does that work? Do I?
go ahead and do it. Go ahead and roll the D100 first.
Okay.
What if Volstagg just explodes trying to heal himself?
Well,
No.
then that would suck, wouldn't it? Because he's the
I
only
got
one who can.
53.
That's-
so close to the balding.
That's almost close to the balding.
I know. I'm like
Okay, let's see. One more time. 53.
53.
Huh. Okay. So go ahead and heal yourself up. You can roll the damage.
All right.
This doesn't sound bad.
Okay.
Cocked because it fell on my.
Sorry, I'm just looking something up because this is fun.
13.
Oh no.
Okay,
Never
so,
mind.
so you heal up. That's great. So
Okay.
with
That helps me a lot.
with a 53, man, I have so many tabs open right now. With a 53, you cast Animal Messenger on the nearest beast with a flying speed. So, just as you cast Healing Word on yourself, these kind of runes kind of begin to pulse around you. Your hands begin to vibrate. Very similar to when you went bald and when you summoned forth massive amounts of lightning. But then nothing happens.
Okay.
And as you look up, you can see sitting on top of one of the mushrooms is one of the lumen moths, kind of glowing in this pink, almost purple lavender-esque color, about the size of a bird, like I had said previously. And so, with the Animal Messenger spell, you specify a location which you must have visited, and a recipient who matches a general description, such as a man or woman or person dressed in a uniform, or a red-haired dwarf. So basically, you can speak a message up to 25 words to this moth, and it will travel for the duration, which is 24 hours, towards the specified location, covering about 50 miles per 24 hours.
Okay.
So
Well.
you now have a carrier moth.
All right. I'll just tell the moth to tell the sovereign that we have slain some Duergar, but we are still investigating the area. That's under 25
We have
words.
slain the Duergar and are investigating the area. That's 10.
Okay. Something seems off here. Yeah, that's 14. That's good.
Cool. All right. So you go ahead and you speak this word, and the lumen moth kind of twitching with these big, beady black eyes. It's one of those fuzzy moths. Have you ever seen those fuzzy moths?
Mhm.
Those big ones? It's
Like
one of
the-
those.
The pretty white ones?
Yeah, like frost moth.
Yeah.
It's like frost moth, but kind of in this luminescent lavender color. Kind of just tilts its head and then like flutters its eyes and then flies off. It is concentration. I don't know what happens if you break concentration though. Let me read it further because I didn't even know this spell existed. So
I only know it exists because I have it, but I always just like gloss over it.
when the messenger arrives, it delivers your
It's
message
a ritual.
to the creature you described, replicating the sound of your voice. Oh, that's weird. The messenger speaks only to the creature matching the description you gave. I'm sure you described the sovereign.
Yeah.
If the messenger
Glowing Mushroom King.
If the messenger doesn't reach its destination before the spell ends, the message is lost, and the beast makes its way back to where you cast the spell. So, if it doesn't get there, or if you break concentration, it's just gonna come back right where that was. So it'll just go live on its regular life again. Excuse me.
So that does mean no pass without a trace if you want the message to get there.
I mean, you did only travel for about 4 hours to get to where you were.
And I'm assuming that thing flying is faster than the toads?
Probably, right?
I would assume so. Yeah.
I was gonna say flight.
So
is
around about
usually
like
faster.
3.5
I'd probably cut it down to the moth would get there in about 3 hours.
Okay.
So you have 3 hours. You don't know what time of the day it is, or if it even is day. You don't even know how many days it's been since
What is time?
what is
We're
time
gonna
in
be
the Underdark?
so jet lagged when we get out of the Underdark.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god! We'll talk about jet lag. You guys are just gonna be like, oh, sunlight.
Yeah.
Your bodies are so vitamin D deficient right now, or is it
What
vitamin
is this
C?
thing in the sky?
Vitamin D.
Is it vitamin D?
Yeah.
Vitamin D.
I was
yeah.
gonna say, I was like,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's vitamin D. So yeah, as you cast that, you made this connection randomly with one of the lumen moths that was floating about.
All right.
Okay.
Well, at least I kept my hair. Well, didn't lose any more hair, I should say.
There's
I'm
just
gonna
like, there's just like
yeah.
glistening, like the bioluminescence is just reflecting off his chrome dome right now.
Sakura's just like sitting away, just
Put my hood back.
trying not to laugh.
Oh my gosh. I'm gonna go up to him and be like, I probably should have warned you beforehand. The magic here is very strange, but some of us have learned to control it, some of us haven't, especially people from the surface. I myself have some issues with it, so be forewarned. Any magic or special abilities you might have might be affected by the area.
I've noticed.
And you've,
would say so.
Noki, you've heard tales, as you've never been one to travel to the center of Cycerius. So Cycerius is this large region within an even larger area of the Underdark. The Underdark has many different regions, kind of like how the real world, there's tundras, there's deserts, there's mountains, there's oceans. The Underdark is exactly like that, and Cycerius is just but another area. And so the Lumen Grove is only in a particular part of the entirety of Cycerius. But in the center of Cycerius, in the heart of Cycerius, Noki, you know that the intensity of Cycerius's aura is amplified to an unmeasurable degree, to the point where almost anything that people do can be affected in some shape or form. And just on the outskirts, which is where you guys are, and especially considering there is some form of decay happening here, it's not as potent, and you can feel it. It's not as like in certain areas you can kind of feel it, like humidity, but right now it's just lingering, and you can't necessarily feel it.
I'll relay that, like, legend or, to them.
Well, it seems the decay is not natural.
Definitely not.
Maybe the Durgar have something to do with this?
Well, we can press on, try to find more, investigate.
Are
I'd
we
like
all
to
good enough to do that?
investigate.
No, well, yeah, same here.
I mean, that healing word really helped me, so.
I would like to look around the area, like, take in
Same.
exactly. Yeah.
Okay. Either both of you can make a separate investigation check, or you can give someone an advantage, your choice, onto if you're looking for different things, or if you're going to try, like, okay, I guess this is a better question. Volstagg, what are you looking for while searching around here?
I'd be looking for something, maybe some type of poison, or just some sort of signs that the Duergar have affected the land in the area.
Okay, you're looking for malicious intent. Sakura, what are you looking for?
How long they've been here,
Okay.
and like
so,
if any other Duergar have come here and then left.
Okay, I will have you roll separate since you are both looking for different things. So investigation checks, I am taking into account observant Volstagg, so don't worry about that.
Can I also look
Okay,
for something?
16.
I don't need it.
You don't need
Nat
it?
19 plus
Nice.
2, so 22.
Okay, 22. Sakura?
16.
And Noki, what do you want to look for?
I want to look for some moss.
Okay. Easy enough. It's everywhere.
Okay.
You do notice, though, that, so, as I previously stated, some of the mushrooms are beginning to turn chalky. pale white and gray, and it's just the second it loses contact from the original source, it just powderizes. But some of the moss, while it does not powderize, it has lost all its tint. All its pigment is gone. But it's easy enough to find, a fair bit of active moss. It's everywhere. So you can find that. One more time on the numbers for your checks.
16.
21.
621. Okay, we'll start with Sakuto. So as you're looking around, you're kind of peering in through tents and kind of checking, the coals of the fires to see, what's going on. You deduce that this has not been a permanent shelter for very long. Nothing looks like it's been wear and tear. The posts that were kind of blocking the wooden posts don't seem to have any withering or decay in them. They seem pretty fresh. The coals of the fire are new, but that could have just been from the fact that they lit a fire today, not necessarily that anything in particular. But there is no signs of long term. You say maybe a few days. And okay. Volstagg, as you're looking around, first off, you notice all of their weapons and armor from the ones that you had slayed. The ones that you fried to a crisp, all of their stuff is non-usable at this point. Lots of banged up, beat up armor, weapons that aren't perfect. You go around and there's a forge where there seems to have been still a hot piece of what seems to be iron or steel that was in the process of being beaten into maybe a shield of some kind. There's all types of raw materials for smelting equipment, hammers, tongs, things like that. Leather tanning racks, even though I don't think you can tan leather in the Underdark. It's fine. And just a bunch of banged up, beat up stuff. The tents aren't very well kept. Things are dirty. But as you're looking around, you notice a little bit past. If you remember, there was the entrance, and on the other side there was another exit, like a throughway, which presumably is where they had came from. You go a little bit past that, and you can see that there is what appears to be a stable. And these are big stables, much larger than your typical cattle stable up on the surface. And immediately as you walk in and kind of just break the barrier of that second gate, this waft of a putrid smell hits you. It's like the rotting corpse of a skunk. It burns the inside of your nose, and you feel as if if you had hair on the inside of your nose, they would be gone.
My nose hair's gone too.
It said all hair, bro. Like, you don't have eyebrows, you don't have anything. All your chest hair gone. It's gone. And so
Volstagg waxes.
Yeah, well, hashtag waxstag. It's this putrid smell. Your eyes start to water as if you just cut onions. It is this gut wrenching, like life altering experience. Like, it just hits you with a wave, and you look inside and there's nothing in them. But you can see tracks, 2 different pairs of tracks. Humanoid tracks, boot prints, and these hoof prints, large hoof prints, about the size of a human head. Best guess? Buffalo? Something of the sort. Some kind of cattle, but it's big.
A bovine.
A bovine of some kind. And the smell just, it feels poisonous. It feels like it is causing your body harm just by ingesting the fumes. And with the combination of observant and the area around you, you have a feeling that this smell might be linked in some way.
So, in the stable, yeah, okay. Am I able to like discern that this creature was here, or maybe while the fight was going on, and perhaps it slipped out with whoever was riding it?
Okay. So if you get down on your knees and kind of examine the tracks with your druidic nature and the fact that you did such a good job on the investigation check, these tracks are relatively old.
Okay. So
it seems
it's been gone.
It seems like there's not a lot of footway in that direction. It seems that most of the footprints would be coming into the encampment, but these are going a little bit outwards, away from the encampment. And you would guess day and a half.
Okay. And you said the encampment looks kind of run down, but does it almost feel like they were planning on abandoning it, or they're just kind of slobby creatures that don't really take care of crap?
To you, it seemed to be a combination of the both. It seemed that these creatures, one, didn't have a lot and were working with minimal equipment. Two, are just not the most cleanly of creatures. And three, everything seems very sporadically placed, with no real purpose or real structure. It seems like the entire encampment was set up on a whim, and you sense that it was
Did we kill a bunch of homeless people?
a temporary shelter of some kind.
God, I feel awful. Okay. Probably leave the stables.
Okay.
And go meet up with the others and relay to them what I found with the stables. Mm-hmm. And then basically ask them if they found anything of interest.
Well, this camp doesn't look old per se. I mean, it's a bit difficult to tell, but
It is.
I think they haven't been here for too long. I'm not too sure.
I get the feeling that it was maybe just set up in a hurry, but I'm not sure why they would set it up so close to the grove, knowing the Myconids have scouts.
Maybe
Would
they
I
weren't
have been
expecting-
out recently on like a scout mission or anything like that?
I guess that's really up to you. Do you think you would have been out on a scout mission specifically for the Duragar, or do you think you would have been doing other things?
I'm gonna. I probably haven't seen this yet, so probably not in a while.
Okay. Especially since the decay is new to you.
Yeah.
And clearly this was a recent thing. But the Duragar had been hunting you for generations, so that's not new.
I just don't see why they'd be so bold in their attempts of reaching our homestead. And I do not understand what is happening to the mushrooms. It's quite frankly worrying.
Do you know of any bovine-like creatures down here?
Would I?
Make a... let's see, what could this... The information skills always throw me for a loop. Because
Right, would
I would
be
say you could choose between history,
Yeah, history or nature.
nature,
Let's see.
and no, just history and nature, whichever one you choose.
They're both equally bad, so
Okay.
that's a 12.
12. Okay. You know that there are a plethora of weird and absurd creatures in the Underdark. Your area is relatively mundane in respect to other things. The most
Not saying a lot.
Yeah, the most interesting thing that resides in the grove is the myconids, because the bloom toads are very reminiscent of surface worlds. The lumen moths, all the other creatures that you know about that reside here are very similar to the surface world. You are the weirdos, in theory. But there are plenty of creatures that could fit that description. You think that all things that are not from the lumen grove smell gross and are gross. And so a putrid smelling hooved creature could fit 1,000 different things down here.
Okay.
I wouldn't know. There's just so much out there that it could be anything.
Fair enough. I'm wondering if it's not actually from the Underdark, considering the effect it may be having.
I wonder.
Well, we can always follow the tracks.
Would the poison, it's like poison, right? Poison smell, would it hurt me?
It's not necessarily that it's poison, it's that the fumes...
It just stinks bad?
Well, you don't have a nose or a mouth.
That's fair.
So you wouldn't even really know what it
Okay.
smells like. And I don't think you even breathe. You probably have to, but...
It's like through the skin, situation.
You absorb it. It hurts your skin.
Okay.
It doesn't hurt Volstag's skin. Volstagg, it hurts your lungs and it hurts your nose. Sakudo, if you ever smell it at a point, it hurts your organs. But for you, your skin, you feel a little weaker within the presence of it.
Uh-oh.
I feel like it's almost like when you're pumping gas and you kind of, you smell the gasoline and it's not good for you, but you can't help but smell it.
Okay.
Kind of
Huffing. It's like huffing. Okay. Yeah,
Okay.
sure. Got you.
Not like that bad.
All right.
No, I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like-
it's exactly like that.
I was trying to think of some other toxin that someone would have dealt with around here, but I don't really know of anything. I mean, I remember in chemistry we had to deal with chemicals that they said not to smell.
Honestly, the best correlation would be like ammonia.
Yes, there we go.
Ammonia,
That's it.
if you've ever smelt ammonia, thank you for
Yeah.
reminding me. I used to be a chemist, so I know these things. Ammonia, it makes you woozy. It makes you want to pass out. If you smell too much ammonia at once, you will black out. So it's like that. I guess the way you could say it is akin to that feeling you feel when there's too much spray paint in the air or just regular paint in the air.
Yeah.
It just makes you dizzy, but it makes you dizzy. But this smells far worse than paint.
Paint. Okay. I like that.
So
Well, we can try following the tracks. If it doesn't get too bad,
Yeah, that doesn't seem like too bad of an idea.
get some more intel.
Even if they're not there, we'll at least know where they came from. Hopefully.
Exactly.
okay. Do you guys wish to continue that now? Do you wish to rest up? What are your thoughts here?
I'm ready to go.
I was gonna say, I don't think if I did a short rest, nothing's gonna come back. So yeah.
Should be fine.
Okay.
Okay. So you go ahead. Do you gather up the bloom toads, or are you gonna trek on feet, on foot?
I don't care.
I'd almost say on foot, just for stealth advantage, considering
Yeah,
we're going
that makes
into
sense.
the dark,
Yeah, stay on foot so I could be more ready.
right?
Okay. All right.
It may take us a little longer, but we won't have giant glowing frogs.
Exactly.
All right. So you go ahead and you hoof it onward in the direction of where these tracks lead you. So whoever is leading this, I would like you to make a survival check to guide, and also everybody make stealth checks for me, please.
Okay.
Okay.
I have a +7 in survival, so.
Yeah, go for it.
The druids. It's always the druids.
That is a 13, so 20. Not a natural 20, but
All right.
20.
Okay. And stealth checks for everybody.
I got a natural
Okay.
20.
Nice.
We
You're
don't have the past
I got a nat
trace,
1
right?
on my stealth check.
Oh no.
Okay. Nat 20, nat 1. Sakato's the
I
equalizer.
can do.
22.
I have passed without a trace, I think.
Do you?
I do.
What,
She
you can
does.
cast it?
I was
I'll
not
take me
aware
up
of
to
this.
32.
It's
I
because
did know
of
that.
shadow.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh. Yeah, that would
All right.
make sense.
So 11. Much better. Much better. 11. What is it?
32.
11, 32, and 30 something, right?
Yeah, let me see.
That's good enough.
37.
37.
So,
Damn,
stealth
I'm
check,
gonna-
right?
Yeah.
Beat on stealth.
Natural
That's
20 plus
37.
stealth
Yeah,
plus
37.
10. 37.
Yeah, 37.
I'm getting
Okay.
beat on stealth.
At a certain point, Volstagg, you're kind of walking, and there's this little puddle on the ground, and as you step in the puddle, it's actually a deeper hole, and your foot kind of sloshes in. But the two of you are able to grab each side of Volstagg's arms and lift him up and like cover his mouth before he's able to make any sound, and you're able to recover
Bald.
quickly.
My socks are wet. You're trying to make me as uncomfortable as hell, aren't you?
This is Volstagg's no good, very bad day. Like
Yes.
that's what this is. Oh, my boy's got no hair. Oh, Sag. All right, so you guys are stealthily sneaking. What the fuck? You guys are making your way very carefully. Noki, they call you the Shadow Stalker for a reason. You are able to merge. You guys watch as they are just. It's almost like they're not there. Just carefully using each shadow, just the slightest of shadow, to their advantage. Just kind of very gently gliding to and from. And Volstagg, as you're tracking everything, you kind of begin to reach this area, and it looks to curve. And it begins to turn. And it looks like it now is going to split off in two different directions. And as you look in the ground, one way, which seems to be deeper, while the other looks to almost be like it's curving back around. The other way, the footprints seem to kind of blur out. But the other way, they continue to go. And it almost looks as if it's returning back to the grove. Or at least back to Caesarius.
So it's almost like there's a chance that they went to a different part of Caesarius.
I'm worried that the camp that we had taken care of is maybe a setup, maybe a trick. It
Or
seemed
one of
very
many.
sloppy.
Right?
I'm worried that if they have split off and gone to a different section, I don't want them closer to my people. But
Well-
if you want to investigate more of where they could be, like the more of them, then that is fine by me.
If we follow the path that leads back to Caesarius, we can always turn around once we get to the end and come back. So
Okay.
I think that is the better option, to follow where the footprints seem to lead. More
Yeah, that
recently.
does seem like a good idea.
Okay.
I mean, we know there's Duergar in the Underdark,
Yeah, of course.
but what we don't know is how close they are. So I think scouting the closer areas first is the better option.
I agree.
Okay. So you guys go ahead and you turn and continue to make your way. And the footprints continue to be prevalent. And eventually, after about 30 minutes trekking through, this is an uncomfortable feeling for the two of you. For Noki, they do this all the time. But for you two, this is very reminiscent of the early days of the Underdark, where it was tunnel for miles and miles, and the claustrophobia and now, while in Caesarius, it was easier to breathe. There was the flora and fauna that was just making it a lot easier to handle. Now you still feel that heart of breath, and just the uncomfortableness of it all. But eventually there's this wide, like, arch. This area that seems to have been man-made, carved through this entire tunnel. All the tunnels seem man-made, but this looks like days of work went into it, and there are these vines that cover it up. And as you peer past it, it opens back up into Caesarius.
Do we see any like footprints maybe leading into the city?
Go ahead and make a quick perception check.
I'm just gonna do it on here. Oh, that's a bad 7.
There are footprints, and it's not hard to see this because it's right there in front of you. There is visible decay, very similar, and it, for lack of a better term, the decay gives you an insight as to the direction they traveled. It's kind of contained, almost like a path. Just a certain area is being decayed, and then just right next to it there's live plants.
So it's almost like whatever passed through killed them,
But
as
didn't
it
expand to the entirety.
entire.
It's contained to a certain area.
Well, we can assume that the decay isn't spreading then, which is always a good sign. However, the thing that is causing the decay, if there is more than one of them, that would be real cause for concern.
It's definitely something we should check out, and at least we have a clear path to follow.
That is true.
Okay. Are you going to basically walk the path, or are you going to stay in the more lush areas whilst keeping an eye on the decay?
I'd say stay in the more lush areas, just in case it's still kind of hanging around and could be harmful, especially to our myconoid friend.
Okay. And as you do pass through it, the lingering sensation is still there. It doesn't seem to go away. And as you're walking through, you continue to travel forward, and this area kind of passes through a very shallow river. And the water, not just the water in which it crossed paths, the entirety of that river has gone into an ichor, almost like molasses. This very kind of cranberry-like coloration. And it is, if anybody is to touch it, it is the consistency of molasses or syrup.
I want to try something.
Okay.
I'm gonna just druid craft a flower into my hand, and I'm going to touch it into the water.
Okay. Just powder.
I look back to them. I don't think we should cross this river.
Yeah, no,
Definitely
that
not.
certainly doesn't look safe, especially for Noki.
But that brings another problem. Where does this river feed into?
Do you want to find out?
Yeah.
You can follow it.
Does it look like the decay is across the river as well?
Yes, it continues.
Okay.
It has left a visible track in where it has led, because it just seems to be something is containing this decay, and it is emanating and radiating, but only to a certain degree. So it provides you with a path. So it's not like footprints that could go away after a certain point.
Right.
Plus, there's no rain down here. There's no wind. So tracks really won't go anyway, if that makes sense.
Mm.
How long will it take for us to dam up this river?
Depends on what you use to dam it up.
Mushrooms? And rocks?
Do you attempt to dam it with mushrooms?
Mushrooms
Yeah.
would just decay, given flowers.
Well, I was thinking like the big mushrooms that are already dead. They're
Yeah.
hard and chalky. We might be able to, kind of break a couple of them down across the river.
If they don't crumble.
Yeah,
Maybe like,
it's
how
gonna be
wide
a-
is this river?
Yeah, how big is it?
That's another question.
It's widened. So from just, I mean, actually no, you wouldn't be able to tell how deep because it's thick, and
Right.
like cranberry is not really a great color. It's more like a red black. Just
Crimson,
cranberry red.
dark red.
Crimson to the point where it's almost not even visibly red.
Like almost. Yeah. Okay.
It's just like very slightly red, but basically a black ichor. It's long enough that Sakura, you could easily jump over it. Maybe
Okay.
even Noki, but Volstagg, it might be a little difficult for you. It's probably about a 15-foot gap.
Mm.
That is quite the jump.
Yeah.
But 15 foot, I feel like the mushrooms are probably taller than that. Some of them.
Oh,
Right.
easily.
Yeah. So we could find one that's close enough to the edge, cut it down, let it fall across,
Like a little bridge.
make a little bridge. Yeah. It may not dam it.
But we can get across safely.
Yeah.
I'm down.
That'd work, yes.
Okay. So, I mean, easily enough, mushrooms, even these big ones with stalks, this big or round, with a few chops of your scimitar, you're able to cut it down and it begins to fall. And as it begins to fall and shake, and as it hits the ground, little spores and powder just kind of emanates from it as it hits the ground. I need the two of you, not Noki, the two of you to make Constitution saving throws.
Shit. Okay, what is my con?
Okay. This isn't charming us or putting us to sleep, right?
13?
It is not. 13?
Okay.
Okay.
That's 7.
Okay. Volstagg, you barely succeed.
Oh shit.
I said
Oh
it.
my God,
I
these
said
my
it right
hair.
there. No.
Hmm.
But you can see that your body kind of absorbs these spores. And you can see that your veins become very visible.
Oh no, it's poisoned us.
And you, sir, are poisoned.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
Your veins are visibly darker, much more prominent, and you're not a high elf, you're a wood elf, but the potency of your skin color is very much more of a gray tone now.
Ugh. And a potion of healing would not cure that.
No.
Mm.
Let me clarify that this is, I guess maybe I might have made a mistake. Did you cut down a regular one, or did you cut down a chalky one?
Oh, I think we were gonna try a chalky one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're gonna try a chalky one.
Okay, then we're good.
Oh.
okay. Well, yeah. I mean, unless the chalky one blows up, then we probably would have chopped
Yeah.
down a regular one.
Yeah, it started puffing up, and you inhaled all the chalk. Basically, is what happened.
Oh, okay.
But you don't breathe, so it doesn't affect you.
But it doesn't poison them, does it?
Hmm?
It poisons them?
It poisoned Sakuro. Volstagg
Oh,
was
okay.
able to do it, but because
I'm
you
still
don't
poisoned.
breathe, it doesn't do anything to you.
Yeah.
What'd
So
you
I
say?
am still poisoned.
You are still poisoned, yes.
Okay.
Because I started thinking, did they cut down a regular one? Because if you cut down a regular one, nothing would have happened.
Oh no, yeah, we cut down that
Oh.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's good.
Yeah, so
Disadvantage attack rolls.
You can see that he's visibly sluggish now.
Ooh.
I don't think healing word will do anything.
Nope. I think the only spells that do are lesser and greater restoration. Or maybe, I think there might be a protection from poison, but I don't know if you have to do that before.
How do we get right?
You can get rid of poison via a long rest. Or maybe even a short rest. I don't actually know. Bad DM.
I also don't know how to get rid of poison.
But yeah, so it hasn't powdered yet. It looks like when it hit the ground, as it kind of hit, it chalked a little bit, kind of like throwing a piece of chalk at the ground, it'll chalk. But because you cut off such a big chunk of it, just cutting off a little piece, but this looks like it is holding shape, at least for now.
Does it look like it's slowed the river flow any, or?
It's currently positioned so that the water is not making any contact with it.
Okay.
It's just barely hovering above it.
Oh, okay. All right, so it didn't actually get into the water. Damn.
I say we follow the decay until we need to come back, and then if need be, we can dam it up.
I agree, because we don't have the means to dam it up currently.
Yeah.
We'd just be wasting our time when there's something that we might be able to do now.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, you continue forward?
Yes.
Okay. As you continue forward, continuing off of the check you made earlier to track, Noki, pretty quickly, after about 30 minutes, you realize that you guys are not heading towards the grove. Or at least this decay is not heading towards the grove.
Well, that's good. At least.
But it's heading towards the center.
Oh!
Very not good.
Very not good. How long would it take to get to the center?
At this point, it's still a couple of, maybe a day. But you're also low on resources, and one of your companions is struggling to get by.
Yeah.
And all of you can assume that if something is traveling just like you are, it's eminent that they would rest at some point. So.
Should we rest? Or head back?
Well, I want to head back, but Sakado, how much rest do you need, do you think?
Well, given my condition, I believe a bit longer of a normal rest. But if this thing's heading towards the center, we need to go. Because it's decaying all around here. So we can take a break, but I think we should go as soon as possible.
So, maybe a couple hours rest, enough to get you healthy, and then head out?
Yeah. Seems like a good plan.
Okay. So, are you planning to take a full long rest?
I mean, my long rest is only 4 hours, so...
Oh, that's true.
That's
They
where
can-
I was getting with that.
I
'Cause
forgot.
was
You're
I
right.
could do a short rest.
Like, they can do short rests and then,
Yeah.
like, do something for 3 hours, and then I can take a long rest.
You're right. I forgot. Fucking elves, man. Yeah.
And
no.
plus,
you're right.
that means that would give enough time for the carrier moth.
That's
True.
It would exactly give time for the carrier moth.
Alright, cool.
Okay. So, you guys find a nice, comfortable spot. Sakado, you remember that when in the infirmary, one of the myconids was treating an infection with moss. So you kind of find a nice little area covered in moss that you can kind of start to enter your trance to try and focus all of your energy into fighting off whatever this is. So you begin the 4-hour process of your trance. So the two of you can go ahead and take a long rest. which
Short rest.
short rest. I'm sorry. So do wild shapes come back again?
My wild shape does come back, but I don't
Okay.
think I get any spell slots, right?
You don't, and I think you've used
Okay.
all your thirds.
I have used all my thirds,
Ooh.
which is.
Is that
But
both
that's
of
okay because I get
recompense?
both my wild shapes.
Mhm.
Well, I've only used one wild shape, so I have both my wild shapes. And then what is it that I heal by? Just a D8.
So you have your hit dice. So I think right now everybody. And did you guys? Because you've already short rested once. So
Yeah.
did you heal during that short rest the first time?
No, I was at full
Okay.
HP.
So I believe
I don't-
you'll have 68 because you're level 6. You get a D8 per level. You can expend how many of those you need to get back to full, and they recharge after a long rest, I think.
Okay.
Okay.
So you can roll as many as you need. If you only need to roll one to get all your max back, you can do that. I think it's both. I think for all of you, it's D8s.
Yeah, mine's
I think
D8
all of your
plus
hit dice are
Mine's
D8s.
D8.
Okay.
7.
And I don't.
And I'm taking a long rest.
And you're taking a long rest, so that doesn't matter. I don't know what Noki regains on a short rest.
I get my key points and my hit die.
So that's actually optimal for all of you
Yeah, it really is.
because key points
So-
and wild shape are hella important.
That gets rid of the poison, hopefully?
So right now we've only gotten into an hour of it, so hold
Okay.
off on that.
All right.
So
Okay.
whilst you guys finish up your short rest, you guys look over in Sakuro. You can see that where it kind of originally radiated the poison and the popping veins, or like from his chest outwards. You can see that he kind of has his hands placed down gently, and you can see that it's beginning to flush out of his system. Very slowly, his veins are getting smaller and less vibrant, and are just he's fighting it off. But the two of you finish your rest. And what would you like to do?
Give me 1 second. I'm refilling my thing.
This is while he's resting, right?
Yes, this is just after your guys' short rest, which is only 1/4 into his full rest.
Okay. I'd probably just kind of try and connect with the Underdark, you know, like still trying to research the decay, trying to figure out what could be causing it,
Okay.
investigation stuff.
Okay. Go ahead and make a nature check.
A nature check, okay. That's a 6.
This area is very unique. All the parameters set by the surface world go out the window here. It's unfamiliar and it's hard for you to process. And you don't know what's going on, but you know that something is to cause for this. It's not a natural occurrence. And you fear that it's worse than it might look. But you can't tell at this junction. And as you're kind of sitting there thinking, you watch as Scheller pops up for the first time in a little bit. And
A lot of it.
is, well, you know, plot.
Yeah.
But kind of crawls out and is like kind of laying and crawling through the moss. And you watch as he just kind of doing his own thing. And you look over, you look back, and there is next to Scheller a little creature. It looks like a snail, but the shell is the moss of the surrounding area, and where the two eye stalks would be are two tiny little mushrooms. And Scheller is kind of just sitting there, looking confused. Whatever goes on in that tiny little turtle's head.
I was like, this food is moving.
Yeah, kind of tries to take little chomps at the moss.
And just kind of like grab him, slide him back a little bit. No, don't eat that.
Noki, what are you doing?
I'm gonna say, "Hey, bald man." I'm gonna like gesture over to Mr. Volstagg.
Yep, go for it.
Listen, I as a apology, I feel very bad for not warning you about the weird characteristics of the place where your magic might have been affected. So, as to make up for it, I hand him the handful of moss, and I say, "Lick this."
Lick this?
Yes.
All right. So I lick the moss.
And then I plop it on his head. Hair!
That's what I thought was going.
It's so fucking disrespectful.
That's so
Thank you.
insane.
And I'll
Hair.
put my hood back up.
Oh, come on. You look great.
I don't have eyebrows.
We'll find some little moss. It's fine. Well, you'll be great.
2 snails.
Oh, yes.
Oh my god.
Little mustache,
one with
too.
nature Volstagg.
Oh,
Oh my god, it's terrible.
one with nature.
Whatever semblance of a beard you were trying to grow at any point is just gone. It just fell out. Oh my.
I'll see if the Sovereign can do anything for you. And your weird condition.
Yes, it's I never realized how cold your head can get.
I've never had hair, so I guess we're in the same boat.
This is fair.
So, after some time, Sakato, your eyes open. The weariness in your chest, the heftiness of your heart, all gone. As it has been flushed from your body, you get the full effects of a long rest. And you guys watch as Sakato looks visibly much more healthy.
Does Volstagg still have the moss on his head?
Yes.
I just have the most confused look on my face, and I'm starting to laugh. Just like, what on earth happened here?
Hair.
I got hair.
Hair, yes. And whose idea was this?
And I just kind of look over to Noki.
Well, that is genuinely one of the best ideas I've seen.
Thank you. I
This is
appreciate
great.
that.
I think it really suits you, Volstagg.
Yes, it's only a little itchy.
Oh, that's great.
And I've only had a couple things crawl out of it, so.
Oh. Well, let's hope nothing big comes out of it.
I'm half expecting it to be something alive.
I mean, we never know down here. It's a bit weird.
Everything down here seems to be alive. And I look over to the snail, who's presumably still slowly shrugging along.
No, just like slowly inching forward. No progress, pretty much.
He's on a mission.
A mission to not get eaten by Shella.
Scheller is still trying to bite.
I just keep sliding him back. It's like the slowest. Like the turtle's just a little faster than the snail, so I have to move the turtle back
Every couple of hours.
Yeah.
Oh, he's getting close again. All right. What would you wish to do now that Sakato has revitalized himself?
Well, I'm feeling a lot better, so how about we keep up this chase?
Sounds good.
I agree. Yes.
Okay. And you would know that the time has passed, and that you don't know if the message was received, but you know that if it was to have made it back, the message should have made it back at this point in time.
Okay.
So, if you continue forward, I'm going to need a new batch of stealth and a new batch of survival from whoever wishes to do it.
Okay.
I believe
I
Pass
can-
Without a Trace will have one off at this point, right?
Yes, the Noki Pass Without a Trace, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know how many times I can cast spells or anything.
You
Sure.
can cast that one at will.
I will, right?
What?
I don't know.
Is it at will or is it once a day?
It says at will.
That says at will.
Yeah.
All of
does
my
say
spells
at
are
will.
at will.
All right, I'll give it to you.
All right.
So that'll be 33.
Jesus.
Nice.
So this is for the survival. That's another dirty 20. Stealth. That will be also a dirty 20 because of the Pass Without a Trace.
Okay.
I got a
Pretty damn
29.
good. Okay, so with that, you're able to easily make your way quietly, or at least as quietly as you can. What was the survival again?
20.
20. Okay. Eventually, as you travel through, you see a larger area of decay. And you can see in the center is a little hole with black charcoal-like material. Upon further investigation, it is the coals or the remnants of coals of fire. And you sense that this might have been a resting point.
So they've already moved on.
But this is a large area.
Okay, so how, like, recent would we be able to tell, like, how long ago they were here?
From the coals, they are not smoking, but to the touch they are warm.
Okay.
Warm,
Not hot. I would say lukewarm.
Warm. Okay, well, it seems that these... Not exactly recent, but within a couple of hours, I'd assume.
And as you're looking around, you can see that it kind of expands, and it looks as if it begins to split once again, two different paths of decay outwards. But they seem to be going outwards, but not, it still doesn't seem to be going in the direction of the grove.
So 2 paths of decay.
Two paths of decay, relatively same direction, still not in the direction of the grove.
Are they about
Like-
the same size? Is one larger, one smaller?
They're the same size. Well, I mean, roughly the same size, but
Is it
it's not a difference.
smaller than the original path?
Yes. Yes, it is.
Okay, then.
But they are
Well,
of similar size to each other.
okay, so we can assume that there's 2 different things that are causing this decay then. Or at least 2 groups of things, so there's more than one. So that means there has to be... If it is a bovine-like creature, we can assume then there's 2 people along with these things causing this. So... Question is, which one do we take?
Is there any way to discern whether one is more recent?
Go ahead and make a medicine check.
Nat 20.
Woohoo!
You kind of pick up on 2 different paths, clusters of moss, 2 different, let's call it A and B. You hold A, and as you squeeze it, it powderizes instantly. Just like that weird foam that, like that green foam that crushes very easily.
Oh, like
used for,
floral foam?
Yeah, used for like the potted plants and stuff.
Right.
You pick up bees moss, and as you squeeze it, ever so slightly is there a little bit of moisture.
Alright. I think we should take the more recent one. We
I
have a
agree.
better chance of catching up with them if they left at a later time.
Then again, they would be the other one would be closer to its destination, which is not good.
But we can't tell if we're going to make it by the time it arrives anyway. We can at least stop one thing from reaching its destination.
And find out what it is exactly.
That is true. I guess we'll have to go with the recent one then.
Alright.
Alright.
Okay. So, as you begin to travel, you travel about another hour or so, which I think ends Pass Without a Trace.
Yep.
And as you continue forward, you can see this area starts to get a little more hilly. As you get closer and closer to the center, it gets a little bit more rough and just harder to traverse, as almost a natural barrier stopping things from reaching this deep into the grove. And as you kind of crest one of the smaller hills, you look down and it's kind of this drop off. And in the center you can see two things. Sitting down at two ends of a fire, not a fireplace, at two ends of a fire, are these heavily armored individuals. These just full body suit of leather armor and these masks over their head, the entire body covered in leathers and straps, and this mask that is covering the face and looks to have apparatuses on the side that is, well, you don't know. But they're sitting there. You can't see any features, but they are humanoid, Duragar shaped, stout, and off a couple of ways, about 30 feet away from them, is this large creature. This mass covered in fur, hooves, brown, thick hide, this long, almost giraffe-like neck protruding outwards, with the face of a warthog, tusks coming out, curling upwards, and it currently has coverings over its eyes, like when you put a face covering on a horse. And it is currently sitting down, this long tail with a mass of hardened, spiked matter. Long tail, almost as long as the neck itself. And it is just sitting there. You can see the mass moving with a breath. And as you crest the mountain, the smell is even more putrid and vile. To the point where everybody make a constitution. Well, not you, Noki. The two of you make a constitution saving throw.
Oh, this went well last time.
Noki, your skin begins to itch and
15.
feel terrible.
9.
Volstagg, you're good. Sakudo, you fucking throw up.
Long chunks everywhere.
Just
Oh.
it's too much for you. It reminds you of when you were poisoned, and it's just you can't contain it. It's just too gross. Volstagg, you've gotten used to it and you're able to handle it, but Noki, your skin
Would I
begins
have to make
itch.
another stealth check, or are we far enough away to where they wouldn't hear?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, you're right. I didn't think about
Stealth
that.
check.
Another stealth check.
Mm.
Ugh.
All of us?
Yes.
21.
12.
Me too. 21?
It's good enough. That's good enough. The combination of all of it together, the number is good. No, you're able to just throw up like silently almost. And you look over and the two individuals are still there. But you watch one get up, make its way towards the big creature, and begins to kind of poke and prod at it, almost like maybe trying to wake it up. As the other one sits at the campfire, currently just sitting there, not really doing much else.
I'll just like wipe the phone. Well, in a kind of quiet voice as well. It looks like they might be leaving soon. Can any of us like communicate with them? I don't think me and Volstagg can. Can you? No,
I could. How far away are they?
From the mountain down a little bit, I would say about 40 feet away. So if you, I don't know what your
40
abilities.
feet. 20-foot radius. I can do rapid spores.
Okay, you
I
would have
can
to
do
you'd-
psychic whispers as well.
How long is Psychic Whisper's radius?
Within a mile.
Oh, I don't know the conversion, but I'm pretty sure that's close.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure 40 feet is not a mile.
I
So,
don't think so.
I think you're good.
A mile is quite a lot.
Yeah, that's
Is it
that's
40
hella
feet?
long.
A mile is
yard.
like 5,000
It's like 500
feet.
or I don't know. It's far. You're good. So you could, at this area you're in, make communication with them. But no,
Yeah,
you'd
a
have to get
mile
closer.
is 5,280.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I think we're good.
We're good. We're good. Damn, that's fucking crazy, actually. All right, you're
yeah.
good.
Can you speak to them though? Will they
If they have a
understand
speaking language, as long as they have a speaking language, I don't need to speak a common language to understand them.
you? Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
Praise be to telepathic communication.
Yeah.
I'm like a telephone.
Yeah. So you could do that. That's an option. Noki, you could get closer. That's also an option with your rapid spores.
That doesn't work. It only works for. I don't know. It doesn't say anything about like. I'm assuming it's only people that can speak, not like animals. So.
Well, we deduced that Sakuro can talk to animals. So
Oh.
at this juncture, I would say that it's possible.
They can't speak back, but I can speak.
Yeah. So that's the only issue is that if you tried to speak to an animal, it wouldn't be able to tell you things back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. Before we try and talk to them, let's think back. The first Duergar we encountered tried to kill us. The second Duergar we encountered tried to kill us. I'm not one for violence usually, but a surprise attack may be better than reasoning here. They're obviously destroying the environment around us. It's not a thing they're trying to hide or accidentally doing.
Okay, well,
These things are here with ill will.
how about this then? We take out one of them, and then we try and interrogate the other.
That's what I was thinking.
I like that.
Get some intel.
Okay, so
You could throw 2 knives and I can throw 1 knife.
I could throw my weapon, but then I
we
wouldn't
could
have a
do
weapon.
The cool thing we were talking about,
Which cool thing?
the ice knife thing.
Ooh.
Oh shit. We
We
were talking.
could.
We were talking about this.
Combo moves.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which
could go
one would
for
we
the
go
ice
for
knife.
though?
I would say the one near the creature. That way, the other one, if we end up killing it, it won't have time to... Or if we kill the other one, that one could have time to, you know, take the blinds off the creature or, yes, escape on it. Whereas killing the one closer, the farther one would have less time to react.
Okay, is the beast and the other one like further away,
So
like on the opposite side of the campfire?
the one sitting at the camp.
Mm-hmm.
The other one is 30 feet away with the beast. So there's a 30-foot gap between the two Duergar.
Okay. And like, which one's closer to us?
The closer one is the campfire one.
Okay. How
Okay.
far away is it?
40.
40? Okay. So then the other one would be
70.
70 feet. Oh shit. My ice knife can't reach that.
If I get 15 feet closer, my Like, my range for the blades is 60 feet.
It's 60 feet. Is it 20-60 or is it just 60?
Just 60.
Just 60? Okay, because I remember yesterday we were talking
Yeah.
about...
Yeah,
when
we had
it's-
that.
So if it's just 60 flat, then okay, you're good.
Yeah.
Do you want to move a bit closer?
We could try and lure them a bit closer. Although, that would work this
Then we'll
time.
lose the element of surprise.
That is true.
True.
Maybe we do go for the closer one. And then immediately...
We don't all have to go for the closer one. I reckon one of us could take it easily.
I could stun him and just keep him.
The only
Pacified
thing
for a
I was
bit.
thinking about all of us targeting the same one was these look a little more armored than
That is
those
true.
we've faced before.
That is true. Would
But
I be able
think-
to tell from this distance which ones they look like? Because there was two different Duragar.
The way you were able to tell last time was the texture of the sharpness of their features.
And that's all hidden behind
And that's
here.
all hidden behind these armor pieces. It's impossible
Okay,
to
so
tell.
There's no way to tell. Still, I think two of us against one. We'd probably be able to do that.
That's what I'm thinking. If 3 knives plus a nice icy explosion.
We take out one of them and then rush the other one.
Mm-hmm. You and I could take out the one, and Noki could be standing by to stun the second.
Okay.
Yeah, that seems like a good plan.
Okay.
I'm worried about the creature though.
I am too, but as long as those blinders remain on it, I feel it won't harm us as long as we're not too close to it.
Yeah, that will be a problem if it does get a bit angry at us.
But
I have 2 stunning abilities. I can release spores and stun a creature, and I also have my stunning fists.
So you have stun spell.
I do. Well, I have pacifying spores. It's like a mushroom thing.
She doesn't play Pokemon. She doesn't get it.
Oh, okay.
No, I don't.
But yeah, it's basically Stun Spore.
Okay.
that's the
It can hit.
So,
So
alright.
I can try to take out the not take out, but the creature
Yes.
and the other one. So that works for me.
Okay.
Okay, this actually seems like a pretty decent plan.
We planned.
For the first time in like D&D history, we actually have a plan for once. It's crazy.
Yes, let's go.
This is definitely your guys' first time planning. You guys don't plan shit.
Yeah, we don't usually play.
Hey, what do you want to do? Oh, look, it got
Whatever.
stabbed.
Oh, well, shit. That's out the
Well, we're
window.
still stabbing it, so
We're stabbing it, but this time we're deciding how to
yes,
stab.
yes.
Yeah. All right. So,
It's a planned stab.
so
Okay.
go ahead. This is going to be considered a sneak round, even though it might not lead to combat depending on how well things go.
Right.
But we do need to keep in mind that this could lead to combat. So we're going to call this a surprise round. So we're going to go down the line. Sakuro, what do you wish to do? Are you comboing with Volstagg on this?
Yes, we're gonna try this out.
Okay, this is going to be a combination. Okay.
This could go horribly
We
wrong.
never talked about how this was going to go, so this is all going to be on the fly. So, describe to me what you guys are going to do, what your plan is, and I will then come up with the result according to how well it's executed.
So I think the original plan was for Volstagg to do Ice Knife and then me to like reinforce it with the energy and then throw it.
Okay, so you guys are going to basically like combination Kamehameha, where you both kind of put your hands together, and Volstagg, you begin to form the ice knife, and as
He's
you
gonna apparate like the psychic blade around. it.
around it, and then it's going to shunt forward. Okay, so you guys kind of basically are like hand to hand like this, basically forming it together, and then it will pulse outwards. So I will have one of you will choose who gets to roll. It will be an attack roll, and I will have it be considering you are both proficient, you will get the proficiency, and I would consider this a spell rather than the knife, because you're kind of just using the energy to reinforce. So I would consider this a d20 roll, plus your proficiency, which is 3 now?
Yes.
So d20 plus 3 plus...
Dex? Because we are throwing or aiming.
But it's also a spell, but you're working together. I would say maybe you get neither and you just get the plus 3. Maybe.
Okay, well, that would make sense because this is the first time.
Because it's the first time you're doing it.
Harder,
I mean, honestly, I
right?
don't even think you would get proficiency, so maybe the other way around. So instead of, because you wouldn't really know what's going on, no proficiency, but maybe base it off of Volstag's wisdom. Because you're prioritizing the spell. It's just reinforced.
Now,
That's
question, because my knife is there, do we get the sneak attack damage?
That's what I was going to do. That's why I think I'm going to take Volstag's spell aspect of it and your sneak attack aspect of it. So, but because you're hidden, I guess I'll have Volstagg roll. I'll just make it blatant because it is borderline the spell, right?
Right.
Yeah,
So-
I'm just like reinforcing.
So Volstagg, it will be a d20 plus your wisdom, no proficiency.
Okay. So.
And then it will be at advantage because you guys are hidden.
All right.
And if
I
it
am going
hits,
to
we'll see what happens.
I'm just gonna roll a wisdom check on D&D Beyond because it
That's-
is an important one.
Yep.
I'll roll it at advantage.
Yep.
One, not 20, not 20, not 20.
Oh my gosh, imagine.
It was on the 20.
Oh. Okay.
That's not good.
This is your first time doing this. And you guys kind of just... This you didn't plan, in theory, right? You planned, but you didn't really decide what to do. So you guys put your hands together, and Volstagg, you begin to form the ice. Sakuro, you begin to kind of cover it with the energy. It's not necessarily a knife, you just kind of... So the ice looks like Sakuro's knife, and it is red. But on the interior, instead of them being kind of clear and translucent, there is a visible, sharp ice knife within. And as it shoots forward, it travels through just a searing, just poof, like a bolt. It lands next to him. It misses him. But then it explodes in a radiant blue and red energy that kind of, it almost, instead of just like an ice explosion, it almost looks like it begins to like vibrate and then almost like a vortex just whoosh around and encapsulate him. So what's the second aspect of Ice Knife?
The target got to make a dex save throw or take 2d6 cold damage.
Dex save throw.
Actually, 3d6 because I cast it at level 2.
Okay, so that's a dirty 20, so succeeds. So let me go ahead and start pulling out health here. Okay,
Let me roll my d6
all right.
because he still takes half.
He takes half, so it's, what is it, 3d6?
Oh wait, hold on. The target must. No, I think he's good.
He doesn't
It
take
doesn't say
anything?
he takes half. No, the target and each creature within 5 feet must succeed on a dex saving throw or take 2d6 cold damage.
Yeah, so they dodge it.
So
completely.
they dodge it completely, and because no attack was actually hit, there is no sneak attack because it never made contact. And what level did you cast the spell at?
Dose.
I need you to roll a d100 for me.
Son of a bitch! I forgot about that.
This is the worst.
Because as you're
The
getting
second...
as you're getting closer and closer, the magic is amplified.
Sakura will have also thrown a second knife right after the ice knife went off.
Okay. And
17.
technically you would, I guess maybe you'd have sneak attack. I don't know.
Would I also have advantage because this was like right before
I
it
don't.
happened?
We'll get to that. What did you roll? I'm sorry.
Okay.
17.
17.
Oh, this is low.
It is low.
Oh my
Oh
gosh.
no! Oh no! Is it gonna blow up?
17. As you cast it, well, this is all kind of happening all at once, but I need to describe this because it happens. Wow, this is pretty interesting.
Oh no.
As you cast it, you kind of panic and you turn around, and you guys both make contact with him, and you can see that now on his back is a giant purple turtle shell that has grown over him.
He's turned into Sherlock.
And That's all you see for now.
I'm a fucking Koopa.
And you're bald? This is not a good look for Volstagg right now. There's just this giant purple turtle shell that is radiating a bioluminescent light.
On Volstagg?
On Volstagg.
Oh my-
Bioluminescent.
Sakado,
Interesting.
I'm going to say that the element of surprise has been ruined here. For
Okay,
just
so
now. But Noki still gets her chance. But, Sakado, I also need you to... No, I lied. I don't need you to do anything.
Okay. I did throw the second blade.
Okay, we'll get to that.
Okay.
Noki, what are you doing? This is going to be happening at the same time as they're
All at the same
charging
time,
up
yeah.
the knife. So this is what's happening right now.
I need to get within 15 feet of the creature.
You need to get within 15 feet of the creature. Okay, make just a quick stealth check just to see if you can get there.
Don't fuck me. Duh. 17?
You're good.
Okay. Oh god.
You're good. You successfully stealth your way through.
Okay. So I'm gonna do pacifying spores. So as an action, you eject spores. Blah, 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 must succeed on a Constitution saving throw. Equal to 8 plus your proficiency modifier plus your con modifier. Okay, so roll a Constitution saving throw.
Just one?
Yeah.
Or can you target two people?
It's only one creature at a time.
Okay, who are you targeting?
The big guy with the giraffe neck.
Giraffe neck. Okay, and what is it? It's a con?
Yeah.
Oh shit, hold on.
Big guys do tend to have high con.
And that's true.
Okay, so a con save. Yeah, it's a 24.
Oh gosh. Dang.
This is not going.
Okay, so that goes on.
It's not going well.
You
at
shoot
all.
the spore. This is why you guys don't plan, because it never works for you when
Yeah.
you
It
plan.
never works out.
So you shoot these spores outward from your hands, and they begin to coalesce on top of the creature, but the creature just begins to shake it off. And the other one notices you. Then the knife goes off, turns around. You all three make eye contact with each other, realizing that things just did not work out in your favor. You guys notice there's a turtle shell on Volstagg all of a sudden, and nobody knows what's going on. I need everybody to roll initiative.
Oh great.
Oh boy. Because I threw my... Like, when would my knife come into play?
So what we're
yeah.
going to do with
I would
that...
have thrown that beforehand.
Okay, go ahead. Not an advantage, though.
Okay.
And you won't get
How
sneak,
many-
and you won't get sneak attack because the element of surprise is gone.
16 to hit? I don't...
That misses.
Oh.
How many
that's not
actions
good.
are we allowed for like sneak round?
I'm sorry, one more time.
How many actions are we allowed for like the sneak round?
The sneak round is one round, so one action.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I guess in theory you could bonus action do something. That's what was the roll to hit again? I'm sorry.
16.
Yeah, no, you miss. I was just making sure. Okay, so let's go ahead and roll some initiative. I am going to go refill my water really quickly. So
19.
you guys go ahead and do that. Discuss what you want to do, and I'll be right back.
Okay.
I got an 18.
You have a shell on your back.
I have a
What
shell
on
in it.
earth?
You...
And it's
you
purple.
tried to become Sheller, but a purple shell. You are just getting...
Absolutely.
What is
dragged.
happening to you?
This really is Volstagg's super awful bad day.
This is just like you've lost your hair. You became a god of thunder for a second, which was pretty cool. What else happened besides
Turtle.
the shell?
I don't think anything else happened
Yet.
yet.
Depends on how many spells you cast.
Yeah.
Oh boy. So wait, can you like hide in the shell now?
Yeah, I wonder.
I don't-
Like, how big is it?
Do I get extra armor for this thing?
Wait, yeah, where'd you get extra armor?
Okay. Whoa. Oh, that's cool. That looks dope. Actually, you guys probably can't. I might flash it on the screen, so you guys might see it in the bottom corner right now.
Oh.
It looks cool.
Yeah.
I mean, your shirt's not off, but it looks cool.
Yeah, I
Wonder if
couldn't
the-
make the shell.
This place is making Volstagg a completely different character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm half turtle.
Yeah, you
So
are
that's
literally
just-
half a turtle right now.
Does the shell give
by
him
the
extra
way,
armor?
yeah. Do I get extra AC here?
When it comes into play, I will let you know.
Okay.
There is an additional effect.
Okay.
but I didn't want to
So
tell
that's a
you.
maybe.
Okay, so
Movement speed is halved.
yeah, right. Oh, that would
Yeah.
suck.
The
That would.
worst possible.
I would feel
I'm
so
slow
bad.
as shit now.
I would feel so bad if literally like. I mean, you did get one cool thing that happened to you.
Yeah,
So, you know.
You did become Thorn, basically.
You guys remember the turtle and the snail? Now there's 2 turtles.
Yep. All right. So, hopefully you guys can see this. Here we are
Sir.
in the more closer region of Sirius, where the decay is still eminent, but I didn't really want to add it because I think it looks prettier this way.
Enough.
All right. So, where would you all have been situated? So, you guys would have entered. This was kind of this outcropping that they were in, and it looks like going this way more is where they could be headed, and this is kind of where you came in. It kind of splits off into 2 here in this little region. It looks like maybe they just took a pit stop. But you guys would have been up here in these areas at the top, at the hills.
Okay.
So-
I mean, Sakado and I would have been right next to each other.
Yeah,
Okay.
I would have been
About-
starting to run right at the Durgar as soon as I realized it missed.
So you guys would have probably been up here,
Okay.
right up here in this corner.
Yeah, I'd be in the exact same spot because I'm a fucking turtle. What do I do?
Yeah. So
Yeah, we don't know what's up with that yet.
you go ahead and Noki, the monster would have been. Wop. Nope. I think that's the
It
wrong
was big.
That is big.
Nope, that's you. That's the wrong one, I think. I think it's this one. Nope, it's not that one either. It's this one. So, you would have had to come around here. How far is it again?
15 feet.
So 15. The creature would have been closer this way. Yeah, so
Okay.
5, 10, 15. So you would have been right there at the corner. And so we'll get into the rest of that. So let's go ahead and start initiative. So what did you all get?
I got a 18.
I got a 19.
17.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
So Sakuro, Volstagg, and then Noki. Right?
Back
Did I
at
get
the
that right?
top. Yeah.
Okay. And let me go ahead and roll for the first one. Oh, yep, you going last. All right. Then we'll go for the other one. Much better. Okay, interesting. All right. And boo 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 boo. And then big boy. What's big boy's dex? All right. Stand by, everybody. We're figuring out initiative, which is always fun. And okay. So, all right. So what ends up happening is all of this goes down. This absolute mess conglomeration. Let me go ahead and send you a picture of what this creature looks like.
I'm scared. I don't like how you described him.
Yeah, I don't really like the way he looks.
Oh no.
But you know, we have to kind of face our fears every now and then. All right, here we go. I will probably flash it on the screen for those of you who don't already know what this creature is. It's not pleasant to look at.
Oh, that looks like a hog head.
Yeah,
What the hell?
I think
Don't like him.
I think that's what I described. I think I said hog.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, warthog.
A boar. You said boar.
I think I said boar or warthog.
Ball.
Anyway,
Ah,
Warhog, that's what you said, but yeah.
Boar hog.
so
Yep, nope.
with that, as you guys do this craziness, the one over by the creature is up first and is going to cast enlarge on themselves.
Of course.
So they pop in. They were right around here and are currently looking around, realizing that multiple things are happening. And I believe that's the action.
I think so, because I think the last one that cast enlarge just kind of walked up to me, got big,
Yeah, so that one's
and then I struck it with lightning.
Dunzo with his turn, or their turn. And it is now Sakuro, your turn. Actually, no. No, I take it back. The other one is going to do the same thing. And cast Enlarge. And that one was, 30 feet away. So 5, 10... Did I say 30? Yeah. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Would have been right there.
Which one were you guys targeting?
They were targeting
The
this
closest
one, the closer one.
Okay, cool.
And this one was the one over by the spores. So, with this, that is also his turn, which puts us at Sakado. Now it is your turn.
Okay, I'm going to run right at it and jump and land on it and start stabbing it.
The person.
Yep.
All right, go ahead, make your attacks.
Okay. Are you flipping kidding me?
What happened?
It's gone with the 11, but yet again it's cocked. Oh, and the dice is gone.
Really?
Well,
Okay, well,
should we just go
it
with
picked
the
for
11?
you, so yeah, just take it.
Okay, does that hit?
19 does hit, yes.
Okay, I don't get sneak attack on this, I'm assuming.
You do not know.
Okay, that's 8 damage for the first one.
Okay.
And the second one... Oh... Yeah, no, that ain't hitting. That's a 15.
Nope, that misses. So the first one, you kind of take down into the very hefty leather. You make contact, and you know that you pierced skin, because the Durgar makes a loud, angry growl. And you try to go again, and as you pierce through, you're like, oh, crap. And there's no reaction from that second blade.
Yep, no, can't do anything.
Okay, so where did you go? You went up here, right there?
Yeah, I tried to jump on its back.
Okay, well,
Or
so
jump on it.
we'll say, so you went 5, 10, 15, 20. Or no, you could have gone 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. We'll say you jumped on the back like that.
Okay.
Okay, is that the end of your turn?
Yep.
Alrighty, that leaves Volstagg. You're up.
All right. Nothing's gonna like happen to me yet, right?
Let me double check. What did you roll, the 17?
Yeah.
Nope, nothing yet.
I rolled an 18, but yeah.
Oh wait, what'd you roll?
I rolled an 18. I thought, wasn't it 19, 18, 17?
No. I meant for the
Yeah, it was a
Yeah,
17.
the turtle shell.
Yeah, no. So that's not going to come into play just yet. So you're good to do whatever
Okay,
you wish
okay.
to do.
Okay, I'm going to wild shape into a giant hyena.
All right, a giant hyena with a purple turtle shell.
Yes.
Okay, so
A what?
stays.
A giant hyena with a purple turtle shell.
Oh my gosh.
You're giant, yes? In that.
Yes, it is a large beast, so
All right, let's
that
blop.
should be equal size with the Duergar.
You are. What is your next step?
I am going to charge forward and take a bite attack on the one that Sakado just attacked.
Blop, right there. All right, go for it.
Okay. That's not gonna hit. That's a 10.
Nope, that misses. You go ahead and you try to bite, and that you actually like sink your teeth into the armor, but it just does not pierce. This is some extremely tough leather, probably multiple layers of leather. And now that you guys are both up close, you can see that the masks that they were wearing are these kind of just these two black round eye holes, and on the sides 2 similar holes right here on the edges. And you can see that those little pouches kind of inflate and deflate some sort of breathing apparatus. So, is that all you have for your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. That leaves Noki.
Okay. I'm gonna... Is there any way to get around the creature to the Duergar?
Yeah, you could go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 right here and get here, but do you want to get on this side?
Probably, yeah, most likely.
Okay. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35 will get you right there.
Okay, perfect.
Cool. So you get right there. The creature does get an attack of opportunity, but at disadvantage because it is currently blinded. Because
Awesome.
you entered its range and then left the range. So with that, it's going to swing at you with its tail with disadvantage. Okay. That is a 17 to hit.
That's my armor class.
Okay. So you will take... Oh, shit.
Oh, great.
You're going to take... yeah. Oh, shit.
That's a lot of rolling.
20 points of bludgeoning damage as
my
the
gosh,
tail
are you serious?
slams into your body, kind of pinning you up against one of those rocks right there. As you just kind of swiftly move by, kind of just get slammed into the rock, but you continue moving down that way.
All right.
I rolled pretty high, to be honest.
Okay. I guess I'll just... Is it a bonus action or is it a regular action?
To do what?
No, it's... Okay, so I'm going to make 2 attacks. I'm going to do one of them Stunning Strike.
Okay.
And then... I don't know. That's it for now. So I'll make 2 attacks. That's a... With my Yokowa, I probably should.
Okay.
Wait. Because does Stunning Strike with a melee weapon. Okay, yeah. So both with Yokowa. So that's going to be 24.
That'll hit.
And that's 9
So 9 what?
to hit.
Okay, so the
On the
9
second
doesn't
one.
hit, but the 24 hits, so you can roll damage for that, and that's the one you're stunning striking, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so roll damage and tell me what the damage is. You don't get the additional poison because it's not making contact with the Duragar's skin.
6.
6 points of damage. Alrighty.
Plus 4 is 10.
Oh, okay, so 10 total damage. All right, and so stunning strike, what is that, a constitution saving throw?
Yeah.
Okay. That is a 15.
Dang it.
Okay.
Okay, so he doesn't make it.
So you try to punch in the pressure, or you try to stab in the pressure points, and you hit a nerve, but the individual just begins to resist it. Their massive form beginning to tower over you. And with that, is that the end of your turn?
Can I move away from him at all?
How much
or
more feet
is that
do you-
gonna
how
do
much-
a...
It's gonna provoke an
Opportunity
opportunity attack.
Okay, then I'll just stay there.
Did you use your bonus action?
Not yet.
Okay,
I guess I could do bonus action
you could. Did you?
flurry of blows?
Is stunning strike a key point?
Yes.
I need you to make a D100
Oh.
roll.
Dang it. Okay. How do you roll on D&D Beyond?
It should be in the corner, and you should be able to just click D100.
Yeah, D100 is the middle dice.
I don't see it. Oh, there it is. Gotcha. It's gonna be a 42.
42. Okay. As a bonus action, so this is going to consume your bonus action, you move up to an individual, but you're already there, and make an unarmed strike against a creature, and you must shout the phrase "quivering palm" as you attack, announcing that you are making a quivering palm attack.
Okay.
And it is not a quivering palm attack.
Oh,
It's just a regular attack.
okay.
Don't
Okay.
ask me, ask the dice.
That's gonna be a 16.
That misses.
Dang.
But you have to say quivering palm though.
I'd say quivering palm.
But you you were forced to do that. Like you did not you just randomly were like quivering palm. What the fuck? Like something
What?
something
Okay.
something controlled you into doing that for some reason.
Okay.
So that used your bonus action.
That
up.
burns my action. Okay, whatever.
It burns your bonus action is basically what
That
it is.
sucks. Whatever.
Okay. that leaves the creature, who rolled pretty bad.
Pretty bad.
The creature.
Currently blind, so can't really do anything. So it can't do anything. It's blind. It doesn't know where anything is. It's just gonna swing its tail in anticipation for an attack because it doesn't really know what else to do. So here's 2 attacks at disadvantage. I guess technically on the Duragar because don't know much else. Yeah, that's a 7. That's not gonna hit. It just whiffs. Well, not whiffs over because they're the same height. It just kind of gently misses the armor, causing no damage, and it can't do anything. So the top of the order is going to be that Duragar, who is going to rip the blindfold off of the creature. I'll ask this to you guys because I don't really know. Do you think that would be an action? What do you think that would be? Do you think that's a free thing? Torchic's mute.
Torchic's mute.
If he has to turn around, I would say that's an action. If he doesn't, then he can like grab it and turn around at the same time.
To be fair, he did just dodge the creature's tail attack. So I feel like maybe he would have been looking at him at this point. But that's
maybe it's a bonus action.
Okay, I'll agree. I'll agree that a bonus action makes sense there. Okay, so bonus action takes the cloth off, and with their main action is going to turn on Noki and summon forth a energy blade, and is going to make an attack on you. So this is a 19 to hit.
Yeah.
And you are going to take... okay. It is going to be... 11 points of force damage as it pierces into your body and kind of shunts this energy through you. Kind of like reverberates in your body. And it just kind of pulls it back out, still holding it in its hand. It's kind of like this short sword like blade, and it's kind of just shimmering there in this silver energy, and that's going to do it for that creature, that Duragar, which leaves it up to the one next to the 2 of you, who has already enlarged themselves and is going to recognize the nature of Sakuro's knives and target you first, considering the giant hyena hasn't done anything yet. And
Okay.
with a bonus action is going to Hunter's Mark you.
Oh my god, they can do this.
And because of that... Nope, nothing happens, actually. So, yeah, an extra d6 on you. So it is going to make an attack on you now. With their energy blade that they have formed just now, and that is going to be that's a dirty 20 to hit.
Oh yeah, that hits.
Okay, and that is going to be 12 points of force damage as it slashes across your chest.
Okay.
And I forgot about Hunter's Mark. An additional 5 with Hunter's Mark.
Ooh, that was a heavy hit.
Yeah. Hunter's Mark plus Enlarge does copious amounts of damage because the weapon damage increases too with Enlarge. So it just kind of slashes across your chest. And with that, you now have your turn to rebuke back towards the creature.
Well, 2 can play the Psychic Blade game, and I'll shimmy around it so I'm like perfectly flanking with Volstagg.
What?
And advantage gives me sneak attack, or is that not how?
So your advantage because of flank, and whenever you have advantage,
I get
you get sneak attack.
Okay. Yep. So
And
yeah, 2
so
can play that game.
The other way it works too is, let's say you were back here. Technically, you're not flanking, but he's engaged, so you don't get advantage, but you still get sneak attack. But in this
Okay,
instance,
so
you get
if they're
advantage and sneak attack.
engaged or I have advantage, I get sneak attack.
So
I
yeah,
need to remember that.
if it's engaged or advantage or you're hidden, which gives you advantage. So anytime you have advantage, so that's how that works.
Okay.
So yeah, go ahead and roll your psychic knives.
19 to hit.
That's gonna hit. Go ahead and roll some damage.
Okay. Okay, 10 for the blade.
10 for the
and-
blade.
So 19 total for that one.
19 total damage.
Yep.
Okay, and that's sneak attack on top of it.
Yep.
Okay. I need you to roll a d100, please.
Wait, really?
Yep.
What's triggering it? Oh, what is triggering this?
As you stab in
71.
71. As you stab in, normally it goes through, and whenever you do your sneak attack, there's an additional pulse that kind of goes through. That additional pulse, you start to feel your hands start to vibrate and shake. And with a 71, you said?
Uh-huh. Am I gonna blow
question.
up?
71. Did you say quick question?
Yeah.
Yeah, what's up?
Am I a bald hyena with a turtle shell?
Yes, you are.
Oh God.
Very much so. You are. This is. It's honestly scarier than the monster over there in the corner. Okay, one more time. 71. It was.
71. What happens?
For the next minute, you must take the ready action on your turn. So that means that you must ready something every time, which means you technically don't get the full effect of everything.
Ooh.
But you can still ready an attack, which means you can still get sneak attack and stuff like that. It just means that you can't... I don't know what that means, actually, for you. I don't think anything really happens for you.
Okay, I'm just gonna
But
read the
ready
ready real
counts as an
quick.
action, doesn't it?
Does it?
Yeah, it's an action in combat. Because that's how we
Wait.
were doing with Shu's character yesterday with the crossbow.
So
'Cause
basically,
he had to
you'll...
use a ready action and then...
Okay, so this is what you have to do. Is you have to say, I'm doing a ready action, and you basically have to say what's going to trigger the action. So you have to say, I'm readying my action until he moves out of my range, or he hits me, or he hits somebody else. You have to, like, specify. So you just have to be very specific about your stuff now, I guess is the...
Okay.
So-
So, I don't attack, but I set the condition for the attack, basically.
Yes, which I think will only affect you after this, because you were in the middle of an attack. So I would let you do
Okay,
your
I
bonus
still
action
could-
still.
Okay, so wait, I wouldn't get my bonus action attack.
No, because you're only readying your action. So you basically get one less attack, is what
That
it
sucks.
does.
Well, I'll still stab him with the other
Yeah.
blade then. I can still do that, right?
Yep.
Okay. Ooh, that's hitting. That's a 27 hit.
Yep, that's gonna hit. Go ahead.
Okay. That is 8 damage.
Oh yeah, you eviscerated him. You go juice, juice, and as it goes through, you can feel the body go limp as the sword of energy just kind of begins to dissipate as the body kind of drops to the knees and falls flat. You, thus sealing his fate, have ended this person's life, and that is the end of your turn, I believe.
I moved 5 or 10 feet.
I would say that you moved because you were right here, right?
Yeah.
5.
Okay. Because that thing's dead.
That thing is dead,
I
yeah.
can leave without getting hit.
Mhm.
So I am going to go assist Noki.
Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20. We'll get you there.
I'm gonna get in a position where Noki can flank.
So right now this is 25, that's 30, that's 35. That's technically flank. Oh, is that flanking?
Noki can move and flank, I
Yeah,
guess.
so you're in a position to flank, but it's currently not flanking. So with that, Volstagg, it is your turn. As you are a hairless
Alright.
hyena with a purple turtle shell.
Well, one disgusting creature can only exist at a time, so...
Yeah.
After seeing the Duergar fall, I'm going to run up to the beast and go ahead and make an attack on it.
Okay, how many feet do you have in hyena?
I have 50.
Oh shit. So one.
Oof.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is 25. Then you get 30, or no. Yeah, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50.
Dang.
Perfect enough to
Just
get in
enough.
combat. And you guys are roughly the same size. I mean, this creature's longer, but body shape-wise, you're roughly the same size. So go ahead and make your attacks on this creature.
All right. That'll be a 16 to hit.
That's going to hit.
All right.
Go ahead and roll some damage.
I gotta find my damage on this thing. Okay, 2d6. 7 damage.
7 damage. Okay. Let me go ahead and do that. All right. You go ahead and it's a bite attack. You go ahead and just bite into his hide. Not as hard to bite into as the Duragar. The teeth sink in a lot easier. The blood begins to pour out from your mouth and from the creature's body as it kind of squeals in pain. This combination of a warthog and like a hippopotamus, if you have even seen one of those in this world. It's very deep and terrifying, and you can smell the putrid stench that is emanating from it. Is that your turn?
Yes.
Okay, Noki. Let's see. 5, 10, 15. Okay, never mind. You're good. Go ahead.
Ooh. Well, Can I get up on that rock?
I would say you're able to share that space, because it's kind of in the middle of those two. I'd allow you to get right there, which would be flank.
Okay. Gonna do... I'm gonna try Stunning Strike again.
Okay, go ahead and roll the attack first to see if it hits.
It's gonna be an 18.
That is his AC.
Alright.
So go ahead and roll damage first.
That's gonna be a 7.
Okay, 7 points of damage. So Stunning Strike is Constitution saving throw, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Natural 20.
God damn it. Okay. And I'm gonna do... So that's another key point. I'm gonna do another Yukawa attack, and then I'm gonna do Flurry of Blows to other just unarmed strikes.
Okay, so go ahead and roll for the second attack.
Okay, that's gonna be a 21.
That's gonna hit. Did you say you were gonna Stunning Strike that or no?
No.
Okay.
I'm just gonna do Flurry of Blows.
Got it. Okay, so how much damage does that do?
That's gonna be... What is that? D8? Another 7.
Okay. And your Flurry of Blows gives you 2 more
Two
punches,
more.
right?
Yeah, unarmed strikes.
Go ahead.
That's a natural 19.
That's gonna hit.
And then the other one is gonna be a 17.
That one misses.
Okay. So... That's a 5 plus... What's the, poison stuff?
You don't do the
Another
poison stuff
D6?
because it's covered up completely.
Oh, okay. So just... What is it?
So just your regular
Yeah,
weapon.
5.
Okay, 5. And then the second one missed, so there's nothing there.
Yeah.
You used 2 key points, so I need you to roll twice.
I did.
2
Ugh.
D100s.
Oh no.
For me, please. Just give them to me.
92?
92. Okay.
No.
And okay, this one's kind of dumb. Both of the ones you got are kind of dumb. Okay, so with a 92, until you take any form of rest, long or short, each time you spend 1 or more key points, you must shout out a catchphrase decided by me.
Oh! Okay, that's fun.
So every time you spend a key point, you must shout out the phrase "bald lightning."
Fair enough.
And so that's the first one. The second D100, please, if you would.
That is going to be an 8.
Oh. Okay, with an 8, Oh shit. Okay, you
Oh,
don't.
no.
You don't
Oh,
notice
no.
anything. You don't notice anything.
Oh no!
That's strangely unsettling.
I don't like that.
That's very unsettling.
You don't notice anything. Nothing
Okay.
happens.
We just hear a slight ticking.
Boom. No. Your hands energize and nothing, but you feel compelled to hark back to the bald lightning moment for some reason. You don't know why. Is that your turn?
Yeah.
You just absolutely pummeled into this creature. You guys watch as like at 1,000 just minutes, like just instances, just all these punches and stabs and trying to hit these pressure points all at once. It's a lot to handle. You thought Sakudo attacked pretty fast, but that was 4 hits in a turn, which Sakudo could never, or at least for now, could never. So with that is the creature's turn. The creature, known as the Catoblippus, is going to...
What?
Catoblippus.
The Catoblippus.
Catablippus.
The Catoblippus.
Alright.
Don't look it up.
This is-
Because... So you were good. It's its turn. Okay. Let's see. All right. Since it agrees that there should only be one disgusting creature in this universe, and since it's the first thing that has attacked it, I believe,
Yes.
it is going to target you. And you watch as the eyes begin to glow this dark, deep purple black. And out from it shoots this beam of energy at you. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw. And do you
Oh,
use
is that my
flashbacks
con?
to stand with
My
these
con?
eyes.
do you use when you do con? Do you do your con or do you do the creature's con?
We have the
believe-
same con. so-
Okay,
Oh.
go ahead and make a
then.
Constitution saving throw.
I believe it would be the
Nat
caster's
20.
con.
Nat 20. Okay.
Let's go.
So you succeed. So you will take half of this damage.
Oh, fuck.
So
And how much damage would that be?
I have to roll it. Okay, so oh shit, okay. Okay.
How many dice is that?
That's a lot of dice.
Yeah.
Oh,
6?
shit.
6 rolls?
No, I'm not done.
I hope it's a D4.
What's half of 33?
That would be 17, rounded up.
You take 17 points of necrotic damage as it begins to just corrode and just eat at if there was fur. Your skin begins to bubble and boil, and it looks like those Duragar that Noki left.
Oh,
For a quick mass, it was actually 17 rounded up.
Okay. Perfect. With that is its turn. It is the Duragar's turn.
Ooh.
And it is within 10 feet, but it is currently filtrating the air around, so nothing will happen.
What?
It is going to target Noki right now.
Oh, great.
Oh, I'm gonna throw up next turn, aren't I?
You're going to get Hunter's Marked as a bonus action,
Awesome.
and you are going to take the full front of an attack in a second here. So, Hunter's Mark.
Yikes.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. Here we go.
I might go down.
That is a 22 to hit,
Yep.
and that is going
I'm
to
down.
be-
I'm probably down.
You're down? Well, we'll find out.
Probably.
Because you're going to take... and Hunter's Mark. 11 points of damage.
Is that total?
11 total, yes.
Oh, that is close.
That's real close.
Come on, we gotta keep our streak. No one's getting knocked.
On top of all that, it's the bonus action. That's we're good. So with that, not top of the round because that was the top of the round. Sakuro, it is your turn. But because you
Con saving throw.
are 10 feet within this creature, you can begin to feel the full front of its putrid stench, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
These always end well. Oh, this one went well. 18.
18. You begin to feel it begins to enter your nose and start taking over you, but you start to fight it. And as you fight it off, the smell is gone.
Okay.
There's not even a stench anymore. It smells like as if this creature wasn't here.
Oh, okay.
Interesting.
So,
I can only use the ready action.
you can only use the ready action. So what is your stipulation for attacking?
Okay. I'm trying to figure out the way I could get this attack off the quickest. Because I'm assuming I can't just say if the creature is still breathing.
That's a little too specific, I think.
Yeah, if the creature tries, like, if the Durgar tries to make an attack on anyone or move, then,
Okay.
stab.
All right, got it. Volstagg, you're up.
Okay. I'm
Excuse me.
seeing this thing just spew some sort of like acid beam at me. My skin is burning. Yeah, I'm just gonna go for it again. Another bite.
Okay, go ahead and make an attack. Also, you guys noticed that when the beam hit Volstagg, as it
Another
made
16.
as it made contact with the ground began to look very familiar to the previous ruin that has been left around this area.
So it's not the smell, then.
So, a 16 will hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Fuck. That is. I gotta see what the plus is. Yeah, 5. The minimum amount of damage I can do.
Okay. Is that your turn?
That is my turn.
You do have a bonus action if you have anything that could expend it.
The only thing I can do right now is revert back to Volstagg.
Okay. So, that will be Noki.
All right. I am burnt on Stunning Strikes, but I want to do it so bad, but I doubt it's going to happen. So, what we're going to do is we are going to 2 attacks, Yikoa, and bonus action unarmed strike, I guess.
Okay, go for it. Roll your first
Or
attack.
I could do... No, because it's the same thing. I already used that. Never mind. Okay, yeah. So just 3 attacks.
Okay, roll the first one.
Natural 18 plus the 7.
That's going to hit.
Natural 19 plus 7.
Okay.
And natural 8 plus 7. That's a 13. So
That one's going to miss.
I'll do the first 2 where the Yoko was.
Okay, go ahead and roll damage.
That's a 4 plus 4.
Okay. Yikes.
And a 5 plus 4.
Okay.
So 9 plus... I don't know, whatever.
All right, you go ahead and you just 1-2 stab up and down, and as you pierce through, you watch as the energy blade begins to vibrate and just shunts down as this creature drops to his knees, thus putting an end to his life. And the last one standing is this disgusting creature who is to cause for all of this. And is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, I guess I could get closer to the creature, but I don't know.
Okay.
I guess I could get on the other side of it.
Okay.
But I'm pretty hurt, so maybe I might want to stay away. I'm not sure yet.
Okay. Alrighty. So, with that, we are going to... So technically, because the Durgar's dead, your thing can't activate. So we'll say that...
I mean, I'm within 5 feet of the creature, so
I'll
we
let
could just say
you-
it shifts to that.
I'll let you redirect to that.
Okay.
Sure. And I guess that would activate now? No?
It would only activate if it makes an attack or
If
tries to run away.
If it makes an attack. You're correct. Okay. So, what we're going to do here is we are going to see what this thing can do. So, at the start of its turn, I need to roll to see if it gets its beam back, which, weirdly enough, it does. Okay.
Not good. That was a lot of damage.
Gets its beam back, but is going to make a tail attack for right now. And is going to swing around. Is it an area effect? I don't think it's an area effect.
Oh, no. No keys at the back of the creature.
Yeah.
No, it's
I
not.
should have moved.
It's not.
Oh?
It's just it's one target. It says it specifies.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Volstagg, easy target there, because it doesn't like you.
That's fair.
That's what's 14 plus 7?
It hits.
21.
All right, cool.
21.
21 to hit, and that is going to be. Oh shit! Here we go. All right. Okay. 16 points of bludgeoning damage,
No.
and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
What?
Oh my god, this thing.
4.
Okay, you are stunned until the start of its next turn.
Ooh.
Of course, the creature is the one that gets the stun instead of us.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. With that,
So that would trigger my knife.
that triggers your knife.
Okay.
No advantage, but you get sneak attack,
Okay, I do get sneak attack.
and you only
Let's
get
sneak
one
attacks.
attack.
Yeah.
Does he get sneak attack if I'm stunned?
He's still engaged. You're still engaged with it.
Okay. I didn't know.
17 to hit.
That's going to hit.
Okay. 9 for the blade, and 18 again.
18. Oh god, I gotta do big math now. Because before it was just little math. Okay. So, you go ahead, you stab it in. And I need you to roll a d100 because you activated your sneak attack.
Please make me Thor. Please.
That's the best outcome.
That really is the best outcome.
82.
Okay.
I have a good feeling about that number.
Wait,
It's
what
a
did
good
I?
number.
What did I get last time?
You got a low number, right? You got like 17 or
No,
something.
you got a low number.
Oh, really? Yeah, I got 8.
You got...
Where is it?
I don't remember what you got. You'll have to check that. Okay, what was it
trying
again?
To find it. 82.
82.
That's because it's not. I got 71 last time.
82.
That's what I got.
You can take one additional action immediately.
Ooh.
Let's
got your
go.
So you got your thing back.
Let's stab it again.
And this is your main hand knife because it's not your bonus action knife. So it's actually
Yep.
optimal. So, go ahead.
Okay. I wouldn't get sneak attack on the.
No, you can only sneak attack once per turn. Or once per round, I think.
14. Does a 14 hit?
A 14, my good friend, just barely hits.
Ooh. Okay.
Yes.
Really?
Okay.
Natural armor. It's just natural armor.
Yeah, I was gonna say natural armor. I knew it was a creature, so I knew it had to be low.
It's pretty low.
Yeah, okay. Sneak attack is once per turn, so I can't do it again.
Yeah. Oh, it's once per turn. Okay, cool. Good to know.
10 damage. So close to max.
10 damage. All right, that's pretty good. And you got your thing back.
I got my 2 attacks.
Okay. So with that, and you still have to ready. So, but it's actually now your turn. So you have to
Oh.
ready again.
I'm going to ready.
Mhm.
If this thing moves at all, so basically if it makes an attack or tries to run away,
Any sign of
Stabby
movement?
stab.
Stab. Got
Yep.
it. Cool.
stabby stab.
You are good to go. Volstagg, you're up.
I'm stunned.
You're right. You are stunned. Never mind. I'm gonna shut the fuck up. Noki, it is your turn. You're in the danger zone.
I'm in very dangerous. Ooh.
I would,
I would back off. I don't know. I wonder if I can.
I don't think... Oh, wait, this thing has a tail, though, so the attack of opportunity might be... You might still be in reach for it.
I could disengage though, or I could do like what's
Yeah,
it
you
called?
could.
It's
Shadow,
true.
or no, not shadow step. What's it called?
Misty step.
Step of the wind.
You could...
Step of the wind. Yeah.
Step away.
So I'll do that.
can't- Okay.
Step of the wind. Okay, where are you going?
But I'm gonna attack first and then step of the wind.
Okay, so you're gonna go in to engage. I'll give you flanking right there, so you have advantage. Go ahead and make an attack.
Okay, natural 15. versus a natural 17, so plus 7 is like 24.
That's gonna hit.
Okay. Actually, no. I wonder if I should do fist so I get the... He doesn't have armor, so I get the poison, right?
But you don't know if that's how that works with this creature.
It's not a Durgar.
You could try it,
Okay.
but you don't know.
You don't like how you're saying that.
Okay.
Oh, great. Okay, so that's a 1, so 5.
It's still good.
And then... because what's Step of the Wind? It's...
Step of the Wind's a bonus action, so you could attack
Bonus
once
action.
more.
I can attack again. Okay.
Okay, make another attack.
Do I get advantage?
Yes, you're flanking.
Good. Okay. Natural 16, so...
That'll do
23.
it. Okay.
And then... Okay, that's a 7. Plus 4 is 11.
11, that's pretty good.
And then bonus action, Step of the Wind, get out of there.
Okay, where are you going?
Behind... Can I get behind those mushrooms?
These ones or these ones?
Those ones.
Back here?
Yeah.
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Yeah, you're fine.
Okay, cool.
Okay, you can get right there. You're good to go. You still have line of sight because the mushrooms they're tall, but you can hide behind the
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
stalks. It's just the angle. Okay, that is going to put it up to the Catoblepas, who, seeing that at the start of its turn, you are no longer. Is it the start or the end? Start. So you are no longer stunned.
Okay.
But since Noki is gone, going to make a energy beam attack at Sakuro, who thus far has done the most damage. But you get your attacks first.
Oh.
Because
Me?
you said the second it moves.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
Well, you get only
But I
one
can s-
attack. You get sneak attack because it's still engaged,
okay, let's go.
but you don't get
Oh, that was so close for nat 20. Okay,
Okay.
so
roll the damage.
7 for the first one. Come on, sneak attack. Okay, that is 16 total.
16. That's 16 total with sneak attack.
Yep.
Okay, gotta do math again.
Still going, damn.
Dang.
Well, you guys didn't prioritize it,
That's true.
so it's
That's
still
true.
still
I
on
did
its
a
legs.
decent chunk of damage.
Uh,
Like, that's over
yeah.
30 damage.
Yeah. You activated sneak attack, so I would like for you to roll another D100, please.
Oh.
This is fun for me.
46.
46. Okay.
So it looks like I'm the one who's going to be proccing this the most then.
Okay. Let's see.
Well, I do key points sometimes, so.
True. But you can
It's
run out
hard
of
to
key points,
proc
can't
it
you?
as a hyena.
Yeah, I have a certain amount.
46.
Yep.
Okay. You, my good sir, begin to levitate.
Oh my gosh.
As if someone had cast the levitate spell on you.
What?
So,
So wait, I could just fly.
one creature, so you, rises vertically up to 20 feet and remains suspended there for the duration.
Do I choose how high I go?
The target can move only by pushing or pulling against a fixed object or surface within reach.
So now
which
you're
a-
just stuck 20 feet.
which allows you to move as if you were
Sucks.
climbing. So you could climb on the creature because the creature's pretty tall. So you could climb on the creature if you wanted to. If you are the target, you can move up. Oh, you can move up or down as part of your move.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
But you cannot move. You can only go up and down. No side to side
so
movement. Up and down.
I'm
only.
just going to go 20 feet in the air.
So you just start floating 20 feet in the air, and you can control it. So you're basically flying. You guys
Wait,
watch
would it
as
get... Oh, would it get an attack of opportunity? Or have I left it to mid?
if you go up 10. Well, it still hasn't used its action yet. So we'll get into that on how that works.
Okay.
Because it's in the middle of its action, which is shooting a death beam at you. So I need you to make... You've already done all this damage to him. I need you to make... Crap, that's over here, isn't it? I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
So it guaranteed hits.
Yeah.
My
felt
con
that
saving
already.
throws have not been good, but 19.
Okay, you succeed.
Oh.
Okay,
So do I
interesting.
take no damage or half damage?
You're gonna take half damage, which I have to
Volstagg did it.
I have to freaking roll it. I'm just gonna roll it
Wait.
in D&D Beyond because I'm tired of it.
How much damage did Volstagg take?
A fair bit.
A good amount.
A fair bit.
Half of 33.
Yeah.
Yeah, half. So you'll take half of whatever I roll right now, and it is. Okay.
Because I have 32 HP.
You take half of 46.
Oh my god.
If I uncanny...
23.
Oh, wait, no. Because
23.
technically the ready action uses my reaction.
It does. So you can't
So
uncanny
I
dodge that.
can't uncanny
So
dodge.
you take 20 something.
23.
23 points of
23.
23 points of necrotic damage.
Ouch!
Oh, I'm no longer stunned.
You're no longer stunned, which is good because well no, it's not your turn.
It's not my turn.
Yeah. It's Sakato's again.
Hmm.
So you ready again once more.
Do we have to do a con saving
Oh,
throw
you're
again
right. Yes.
From the
Oh no,
beam?
you're 20 feet.
Okay.
You're 20 feet up.
Okay, so he does.
So you're out of the range. Oh, actually no. You don't smell it, Sakato.
Oh, because he succeeded.
Nice.
Um,
Okay.
So it's your turn.
my
So you
right?
have to ready again.
When Volstagg attacks, I will also throw my knife.
Okay. Easy enough. Volstagg, it is your turn.
All right.
It's the quickest
I
way to get the
will
knife off.
attack.
This is getting you to strategize more, which is cool, I guess.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll your attack.
Nat 20.
Ooh! Ooh!
I'm also going to roll my attack as well, see.
Okay.
I imagine
ahead.
these hit at the same time.
They will hit at the same time. So go ahead and
Would I
roll
get
some
sneak-
damage.
Would I get sneak attack? Or because it's engaged with me.
It's engaged with it's engaged with Sakata, or it's engaged with Volstagg. So I believe you would get sneak attack.
Did it hit Volstagg? Because it hit me.
Yeah, but it's still because Volstagg's fighting him. So
Oh, okay.
you're
so I
both
still get sneak
engaged
attack.
with it. Yeah,
Nice. That's 25 to hit.
that'll hit.
Okay, so what is my crit damage?
Let's go for my damage.
2d6 plus 3.
Min damage on the knife. Oh, what is it? Ugh. That is 13 damage total.
That's terrible for
Uh,
you.
Time to roll that D100.
Yeah. Volstagg, what damage did you do?
I'm trying to figure it out. So I crit, but it's 2d6.
Oh, okay. Wait. So what's the original damage?
So my original damage for the bite attack is 2d6 plus 3.
Okay, so that will double to 4d6 plus 3.
6 plus 3.
But because of your half-orc heritage, which we never talk about, you
Oh,
get
shit,
to add an
yeah.
additional dice. So it's 5d6 plus 3.
Plus 3.
Ooh.
Because we always forget about that shit.
I got a 52, and I'm wondering, was that the boldness?
52? Okay, I'll take a look at that in just a second.
No, 56 I think was bald.
56 and 55 was boldness.
Okay.
I'm not going bold.
That's good news.
That is very good news.
19 points of damage.
Woo!
Okay, let me go ahead.
good.
What was it again? 52, you said?
52, so 19 and 13. That would be
52. Okay.
32 points of damage
32.
total.
Yeah.
As you sneak attack, as it bursts outwards, the energy of your blade kind of covers you, and you watch as it instead of like absorbing back into your body like it normally does, it forms this spectral shield in front of you that is hovering in front of you, and you have a +2 bonus to AC.
Nice.
So what, my psychic energy is now a shield?
Your psychic energy is now a shield in front of you.
Ooh.
Okay. How much damage? I'm sorry, one more time.
32 total.
32 total?
So 19 from Volstagg and 13 from
13.
me.
Yeah.
So tell us how much damage gets the kill if we kill it.
The damage, it goes in... Okay. You have sealed its fate. Volstagg's damage took it out.
Okay, so I just hit a dead body.
You brought it down to 4. Actually. You went first. And it brought it down
No,
to 4.
because I said if Volstagg attacks.
Okay.
But that would still mean Volstagg gets the kill.
Then Volstagg gets the kill
wait.
because... How much did Volstagg do?
19.
Yeah, it brought it down. Because you brought it to 4. And he did more than 4 damage than you did. Does that make sense? Yeah.
Yeah.
So go ahead.
Also, who killed the other Dugo?
I thought
Noki.
Noki killed one.
Noki killed
Yeah.
one.
Okay, right.
So, Volstagg, please seal this creature's fate for me.
So, in my disgusting, hairless hyena arms, pin its head to the ground so it can't shoot that beam anymore,
Okay.
and just chunk right out of its throat.
It begins to squirm around as you pin it down with one of your hefty paws. You just begin to start tearing into it. You watch as the gross black blood begins to pour out of the side of the head as the legs are kicking rapidly, trying to struggle, and eventually perishes at your feet. And as you all stand there, Noki trying to hold and cling on to whatever is left in your body, as Sakuro's floating in the air with his energy forming this shield around him, and this hairless purple-shelled hyena begins to tear into the flesh of this creature. That's where we're going to end this episode.
It's the weirdest battle ever.
I know,
Yeah.
and I love it, and I was so excited for it. So
Bro, I love
hopefully,
this. Every sneak attack.
it's
That's horrible.
it's every sneak attack, every key
That's almost like
points.
every turn.
Yeah, pretty much. Every
If I
sneak
have
attack,
advantage, yeah.
every sneak attack, every key point, and every time a spell is cast from Volstagg is, well, of a certain degree for Volstagg. It's going to set off something due to the craziness of this area. The psychic energy from Sakuro, the magic
Look
from
how it's forming a
Volstagg,
shield.
and then just Noki's overall presence and connection to this area is all causing something to go wrong. So that's where we're going to leave it. We're going to see you guys next week. It feels good to be back on a roll like this. So stay tuned for more. Go ahead, support everybody down below in the description. We hope you guys are staying safe out there. Enjoy your squirt sticks, and we will see you guys next time. Peace out.